Hey guys, how you doing? So we're here in the sunny but cold now Florida. What is it called here? It's like 50 degrees,
yeah.
Less than 50. And I got lucky enough to get in touch with Dan from BladeReviewsCom. Really cool guy. Dan, say hi.
What's going on, guys?
I've knew about Dan for quite a while. I've followed this channel. I think fairly. I don't know how I found you, but I don't remember. Really don't remember. But hey, he's one of the guys that make my videos look like shit. Because if you watch his reviews, he has really high-end reviews. Almost, I would actually put it up to the. I'm not gonna lie now. I would put you very up there with like Edge Observer and people like that, because your videos are very high quality videos reviews.
Well, I think that's giving me way too much credit.
No, your videos are very high end.
Well, thanks. Well,
Where is that thing? I gotta show you guys what he brought me. That was so cool. He brought me some Edge Observer stickers. He had some laying around. But the cool thing is, he brought me, Gavco style, just in case if I cut myself.
Just in case.
Little folk even band-aids. I never said this in the video. I wanted to keep it a surprise. But when Tim was at my place, he came up. I don't know if he came up with it or kind of together. One of the coolest things what I will probably ever do, I need to find somebody who will make me custom band-aids with like Gav sign and don't cut yourself. That would be just so hilarious. They would then send them out with my knives. That would be so funny. Man, Dan brought some cool stuff here. One of the cool things, I don't think I know I've never seen it. Spyderco Meerkat. Very cool little blade. It's very rare. Is it very rare or just rare?
I mean, this one was discontinued. I know that they're bringing it back in purple, and they might have.
Same thing, the same lock?
Same lock,
that's
yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's like a maroon purple, but that's an original, and that was a gift to me from Chris 1992 USA, so that's a real special.
Now some people probably are familiar with it, but for those that are not, you slide the bottom of the scale. Which side is? Oh, inside. Like in here, and that's your lock disengaging. Pretty cool little knife. It's very tiny, but Spyderco knives. There was a joke I heard that Spyderco is designing their knives in the dark.
Oh yeah.
So they are so ugly, but they are so comfortable, like always. Like no matter how weird Spyderco knife looks, that it's gonna be comfortable. That's probably that's how it is really. And this is one of them. Like you look at it, you don't think much, but especially with so tiny, but. It's one of those grips that it really is comfortable. Your pinky comes on the end. You have nice little edge. Yes, it's a hollow grind. But it's a cool knife.
It's one of the earlier ones. Yeah, I really like it. It's pretty special, and it definitely cuts like a Spyderco. So
cool blade. Man, I've seen some. I don't think I ever mentioned in the video. I did the house camera job in Brooklyn. I'm doing the cameras. And as we walking out of the house through one room, it was like a office, and I see this huge wooden glass, nice with the felt lining inside, and freaking 30-40 knives, old time collectible Spyderco, some cheesy fixed blades. But actually the guy used to be a knife collector many years back, Italian guy. It was just I've never seen it. And it was like, what is this? And I got to talk to the guy, and he goes, yeah, I used to collect knives a while back. He had I think 3 different old police Spydercos and some other knives that I never even knew that Spyderco made. I was like, that was so cool to see. He had all Rambo knives. It was funny, all the cheesy Rambo knives. Wow. There's 3 of them, a couple different stuff. But I know he had a couple Spydercos. I think there was a Benchmade. It was that was a big surprise for me. You don't really see it. And just. You work in somebody's house and he happens to be a knife collector, or used to be a knife collector. It was kind of funny. Man, what else did you... Oh, he brought the Street Bowie, you said?
Street Bowie,
Street Bowie.
Fred Perrin.
That's a cool little blade. Forgetting where it's pointing. Nice little thin blade, very comfortable handle. Kind of self-defense knife. But it's one of the designs that you can use this knife for everything. For food prep, you can do some woodwork with this. You don't have to worry about it. It's just well-designed knife, It's self-defense because you have really deep finger choil and you have that pointed tip on it. But it is one of the knives that you can really use this for pretty much anything. You're gonna suffer a little bit on the chest level grip.
Yeah.
But hey, if you really need it, you can do it.
Yeah, you could.
I do like it because it has nice and thin grind, so it would be a good performer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not much of my taste, just the overall look, but these are quite popular. No? This one and the Street Beat is the shorter one.
Yeah,
I know that's quite popular one.
Yeah.
I always was messing these ones with the fret parent design. For some reason, don't they have like very similar handles in the fret parent fixed blades?
Mm-hmm.
Do they do? No.
Yeah, you mean the Bill Moran?
Oh, sorry, Bill Moran. Sorry, yeah.
No,
this is fret parent, Bill Moran, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, they are kind of similar. They do look a little bit alike.
And finally, I was actually telling Dan, first time I handled the small tech lag. With all the shades and everything I made, I never handled a small tech lag. I never ordered one. But the first time, I was telling Dan actually that now when I say this and see that it's not really small, it's just small on this dimension, but it really isn't small in how much it sticks out. Honestly, I would probably just buy the large one because it gives you more options, it's more rigid. Oh, yeah, that scared me. That's probably just water. No. Sprinkler system. Now when it's so cold. You don't save on the bulk of the lock, but the big one is more sturdy, and I think it's more useful. And also more shades are the large tech lock compatible than the small one. So just a little insight. I think I'll mention that.
Yeah. Wow.
This was pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah. Look down.
Not sure about the handle. It has a finger grooves. There's a finger grooves on the bottom, which are very often limited. What is it? Bare Ops? It's like.
No, it's Blackwater.
Oh, this is Blackwater?
Yeah, Blackwater. But it's made by Lionsteel.
Oh, this is made by Lionsteel.
Yeah. It's the same guys who do DPX gear too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here it is, Lionsteel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they make a couple knife designs, you know, for different companies. Pretty cool blade. Interesting hand. I mean, it fits for my fingers almost perfectly. But I always kept saying, you know, the finger grooves are kind of limited because if your hand doesn't fit there, it's not gonna fit there.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
But
for sure.
cool, you know, it's a soldier knife. I would say it is a soldier knife. You have a little pry bar on the end with the bottle opener. Yeah, it is bottle opener. Palm strike, serrations. These are actually interesting serrations. I would like to try this. These look interesting. These look a lot better than the other serrations. I'm not the fan of the serrations. I actually got myself, I don't know if I mentioned in the video, I got myself this wingman, and it has a serration like almost every other knife company, you know, this, and I really don't like these serrations. I think these are really bad. Because these get stuck on everything, the fine little teeth, and they will break very easily if you really use it hard. But these look like these would work because they don't have the sharp points, so it looks like they would actually ride on something. If you're cutting something, you use the serrations what are designed for to sew through stuff. This looks like it would actually work well. I think Kershaw has something similar, no?
Yeah.
It's one thing I never handled, and I always wanted to try Kershaw serrations because they look good, but I just never can make myself to buy a serrated knife. Even though I want to try it, I just can't.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Oh, and this one was cool. First time I've seen the videos of it, but I've never seen it in person. I was kind of surprised, like it really is a tiny. The new ESEE. What is it?
Candiru?
Candiru. That is a tiny little blade. Very cool knife. But we were talking like, unless you really are just on the market for super tiny micro little fixed blade, you are probably better off with buying a Izula. Or actually I do like the Escobar. I think out of all these knives, I think Escobar is the best mix. It really was they really nailed it with... You heard the story how it was? Escobar?
No, I haven't heard the story. I've been curious.
Somebody loved the Izula handle, but they weren't too crazy about the Izula shape, the blade shape.
Huh.
So somebody had Izula and Escobar. They cut it in half, they welded the Izula handle onto the Escobar blade. And people on forums loved it.
Huh.
So Becker got together with ESEE and they made Escobar.
Wow.
That's the story about
That's
it.
literally how it happened.
Because it really is the original Becker Necker handle is really like you know what it is, like the battle opener on the end and the weird shape.
Yeah.
And Izula handle is one of those handles that's it's just good. It's everybody's hand's gonna fit on it.
Oh, I love
Very
it,
comfortable. You can do all kinds of barcode rubs on it. But the blade shape is more universal on the Escobar. It's a little broader, nice, you know, kind of like a drop point. And Izula was like a little different, and people loved that combo, so they just made it happen. It's a great knife, I think, the Escobar.
I have to check that out.
It's affordable. It's like 30. I think probably now. I think they went up since then. I mean, they used to be like $30, but now they're probably like 35, maybe $40. But another thing I like about this, look at the little nylon shit. It's like fold over thing. It's like you don't even know that you have anything. Kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah, you know, it's
not bad.
I'm with you. I'd rather have an Izula 2 if I had the choice, but it's not a bad little knife. It's kind of cool.
It's ESEE, you know. You paying a little bit for the brand, for the warranty. You know, there is not many knife companies that have warranty like ESEE. No questions asked. They will ask you how did you break it because they're just curious. If you break it, how did you break it? But they will just give you a new one.
Yeah, I totally agree. I like that. I think it's worth. You know, the warranty's worth it. It's made in the USA. It's a nicely done knife, you know.
They have good heat treat. Rowan is very good heat treat.
Yeah, good heat treat. So, well.
And he brought his Strider. This one is actually pretty smooth one, nice and light. I like it. It's fine. People hate me for me hating Striders. I really don't like Striders. I gotta be honest. I love their blade shape. I love it. It's one of my favorite blade shapes. Actually, it reminds me of a lot of my. If you look at my Raptors, actually I have it here. The overall design, I think, the shape of the knife, I think is very similar. This one that isn't so pronounced, the drop isn't so pronounced, but it is very similar. The belly, you have very little bit of straight, and the belly keeps starts off and goes very not abrupt belly, but it slowly goes into the tip. It is similar to mine, and just nice drop on. I love this blade design. There's a couple knives that have this. Hinder is kind of similar to it, I think. I know Kylie's new frame lock has very similar blade shape to this. I love it. But the handle, that's one thing what I don't like about the Strider. I just don't like this squared off handle. And
it's it's a little different. It's a lot of kind of contrast.
It's comfortable like this, but I would just regrind the handle to some kind of organic shape so it goes with the flow. I would love it probably. Just not crazy about the handle. I do want to get it. Hey, if anybody has an SJ75 for a good price, let me know. I'll get it over. I'll buy it. That's one Strider I want. SJ75. I think it's a good size for me. Good weight. Good look. It's actually I think it's attractive looking blade. The SJ75.
Yeah, I'd definitely be interested to check one out at some point. So.
They have nice those Striders. That Hinadizing. They have very cool patterns on it. I like that a lot. Then I've seen some crazy Striders. Strider is one of those big names there on the knife shows. You see some crazy stuff there from the Sterlinger.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Jesus, they have some insane like pin jobs and heat jobs and all that stuff. But also expensive, like crazy expensive.
Yeah, all that stuff's expensive. Wow.
Man.
I gotta tell them about the Gavco sandwich I ate. cut with the official Gavco Spartan machete. It's still got a piece of bread on it. Really fun. It's been fun hanging out with Mike.
It's a sign for a food prep actually. Yeah. I actually like using it. I mean, yes, it's big, but I get used to it actually. I find everything easy to work with. Like everything I need to cut, I find it easy with that.
I went to that sandwich like nobody's business.
Man, then also has a cool light. Let me see that light. I want to show it.
Oh.
I never seen this. Is it new model from them? Because I was only aware of the AA CR123.
I don't know.
And what was they had 3 of these, and they weren't called this. You know some of you remember that I actually have that 4.7's Quark Mini AA is the one I have, and they have the Quark Mini CR123, and the third one was. No, I don't know if this wasn't it. No,
maybe
I don't think it was.
I don't know. I don't know if it's new or not.
This has what is it? CR2? CR2 battery.
Yeah.
Even smaller. It's even smaller than CR123. I mean, this thing is tiny. This really is. What
Yeah, I
can
got a
I
Swiss Army
put
on.
like? Yeah, I mean, or here's my flashlight. Here's my EDC flashlight. Or this is gonna be nice comparison.
Yeah.
Look at that. AA battery. That is
There
a
you
good
go.
com.
Oh, that's perfect.
AA battery and his flashlight.
It's really tiny.
It really is the same, almost the same. Like it's a quarter inch longer, and it's maybe quarter inch wider.
Yeah.
This thing is insanely strong. What is it? 180 lumens? 170?
Yeah.
It is strong. It is all the modes as my CR, you know, Quark Mini 123 CR1 Quark Mini AA. So we have low, medium, high, strobe, SOS, and beacon. And I think actually it's 2 beacons if I remember right. I'm not sure. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have to go crazy with spinning it on and off to get to the things, but it is really cool little light. This is nice. I like it. I think I'm gonna actually look up for this. And I got the new light. I didn't have showed you guys. Where is that new one I got?
Here.
Oh, here. I don't know if some of you might be familiar with this Ultrafire. Cheap Chinese brand. I came across this actually when I got my first, you know, call it a good flashlight that had this Cree LED inside. It was one of the first, the AAA, just single mode LED lights. I got the Ultrafire from Deal Extreme, and I actually came across this on Amazon. Somebody is bringing them into the country, you know, with you know, already shipped here, so you don't have to wait 2 months like on the Deal Extreme. Paid $17, and it actually was Amazon Prime shipping. And this is the one that uses 2 CR123 batteries. But what I got was that the rechargeable one battery, I actually was aware of them from Tough Times because he loves to use them. It's this one big battery that is like 2 CR123s glued together. What is it, 3.7 volts. And this little sucker, some people actually, when I looked it up on the, you know, the reviews, some people said that this thing has 500 lumens. I'm not sure if it's quite that, but it is crazy bright.
It's pretty bright.
And it's one thing about these, the cheap lights, their boards are cheap. That's the main difference in the. You're gonna have output like on the any other good flashlight, any good like Phoenix or 4.7s, but the boards are different. So their modes are silly. I mean, their what they call low mode is still just super bright. You don't really like it has low, medium, low, high, and strobe.
Huh.
So the low is really like, it's kind of pointless. You might as well have it on the high. You're gonna probably, the life of the battery will be doubled, but it's still just, it's crazy bright.
I see.
That's the one thing with the good lights. What you have when you have the moon glow. I think they call it moon glow.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
super low. When you're camping, that's actually all you need. Just like light up the stuff so you see, you know, you need to grab something. That's the one main advantage of the cheap flashlights and the good flashlights. But hey, guys, for all together with the charger and the 2 batteries were $15, so $35. I have 2 rechargeable batteries and just insane light torch. It's a good deal. And I'm still happy with this one, the Spotlight Shifter 3.0. It's amazing flashlight, guys. It has throw like no other. Just that lens, what that lens can do is just insane. It's very, if you put it to the throw, it really is just a one circle of light, but it will go for like 200 yards. It's really strong. What else, man?
Well,
I had a great evening. We really just turned on the camera after like 3-4 hours of talking.
Yeah,
so something like that. 3 hours. It was a good time. Dan is a great guy. Common hobby. Good knives.
well, I gotta say, it was just cool to check out some of Gavco's blades in person. You know, it's like I would have never thought that I was gonna check out the Spartan and the Beaver and whatever else. You got a bunch of stuff here. They're all really cool. So it's just, yeah, it's just funny
I
how it
had
worked
the
out.
kicks today. Brother Marshall. When I did a video with Beaver, Marshall goes, "Man, your Beaver is a beast." And this is the first time I ever said such thing to a man. It was so funny. There's a lot of people had the kicks with the name, the beaver. But hey, it fits. It looks like a beaver teeth.
Yeah, man, this thing's a beast. I only wish that we hung out during the day, so I could have done some serious chopping with this thing.
I thought we'll probably end up like lighting up the torches and just go chop something so you can try it.
I might have to take a couple swings with one of these just to see what it's all about, but really cool.
Oh, and I gotta show you guys, got myself a new toy. Obviously, some of you had to know that it was coming. Got myself a new BB gun. These things here are so cheap, and I love guns. Now, even though it's a BB gun, it's still a lot of fun to shoot on some targets. This is also the Crossman. This thing was 50 bucks. What is it, 450? I think 550 free per second, CO2 cartridge. There's like 20 BBs in the magazine. Or magazine is there. And it actually comes with a freaking laser sight. How cool is that?
That's cool.
Took me like 20 minutes to actually like find how do I align it with at least somewhat.
Oh, wow.
But it's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, I love guns, and unfortunately I cannot have some real ones, and I don't think many of us will be able to have them for much longer, unfortunately. You've been following the thing?
Not super closely. I'm just trying to avoid that because it just pisses me off, to be honest. But you know, join the NRA and.
I've been always pro. It is a nice idea, not to have guns, but it's just not the reality. It's not gonna work like that.
Yeah, I agree. I totally
In the
agree.
perfect world, it would be nice not to have guns so people don't kill people, but again, people kill people, not guns.
It's just gonna take the guns out of the law-abiding citizens.
Exactly.
And, you
And
know.
the fact, I don't understand how people don't realize it. And it's the same with the knives. Like, nobody's gonna kill another human being with knives like this. Like, it's one of those things that's like, it's not even worth just waste our bread on, because it just...
Yeah, I can't even begin to understand what some of those people are thinking, you know. But I don't know. It's all a power grab, and.
Oh, and this he brought. I just forgot that I put it there. The whole night it was funny because I'm used to be hanging out with the tough times and stuff. Now when we have this thing, so when you look at something, you hand it to somebody else because somebody else wants to see it, no? And the whole evening when Dan showed me something and I, look it up, and I actually passed it on to the opposite side of table expecting that somebody else will check it out. But the other people here are not really knife people. My girl actually, she really doesn't care about knives. That other guy, Mike, my girlfriend's sister's fiance now, he's like, he will check it out, but he's not like crazy about it. But it was kind of fun, like every time. And then I realized I keep passing those knives across the table for nobody. Benchmade Skirmish.
Yep, Skirmish.
Which is huge. I think I've seen this one at Jeff's place, and I don't think I played with it, but it's just humongous. This is big. What is there for? Paramilitary would be good. A lot of people have that.
Yeah, definitely.
The dwarfs paramilitary.
It's a big knife.
The hand, like paramilitary, has a big handle, but the blade on this Skirmish is just humongous, really big. Who is the designer on this?
Neil Blackwood.
I never heard that name. It's a cool looking. I think I would like it if it was smaller.
Yeah,
It's actually very light for how big it is. It really is light.
It's surprisingly light. It's smooth. It's a really well put together knife. I really like it. I can't say I
it's
carry it.
like 1/8 inch titanium.
Yeah. Full TI.
The blade has all these holes, so that probably reduced the weight a lot.
Hollow grind, I think.
This actually looks like flat.
Is it flat? Okay.
I'm not sure. It looks. It's always hard on some of the hollow grinds.
Yeah. Could be flat.
That is flat, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Some hollow grinds are actually so nicely done and they are so lean that it really would pass for a flat. And the only way to actually see it is to put something flat against it from the side and you see it. Yeah, I just realized that this is extremely light for how huge it is. At least it feels that way.
I think it was kind of ahead of its time, in some ways. It's real nice.
Is it all designed this?
Yeah, it's pretty old. Not super old, yeah.
You said you're selling this?
Yeah, I was trying to, but I don't know, I might just hold on to it, unless... If nobody wants it, maybe I was just destined to keep it, and I don't necessarily have a problem with that, but...
Man, that is a big plate.
It is,
I think that Meerkat is nice.
Meerkat's
I've
pretty
never seen it. It's such a. You guys know I love small blades, and this is one of those like it's so cute, and the locking mechanism is neat.
cool. Yeah.
Always like seeing different stuff on the knives.
It's definitely different, which is kind of fun.
It's funny. One of my favorite knives, I still have them. I think I'm gonna keep them forever. Are the Spyderco, the ESEE now.
Oh.
I always love them ever since I seen them first time. But actually, most of the people are like, they're like, whatever. I'm a sucker for them. I think I'm a big sucker for, let's call it like marketing. Like if you look at something and like that's it. Like if you have something that is covered in the logos of maker, I actually sometimes I like it if it's done in a tasteful way. And that's one of those things. Like the thing is covered in the spider webs and spiders. It's a Spyderco. It's like, I love it. But some people are like, it's ugly or it's horrible.
It's a bit of an acquired taste maybe, but yeah, they're cool.
Man, I'm so happy that you get to come here.
I just can't believe it. I think it's cool. It's crazy. I was watching your video the other day and you're coming down the floor. And I'm
come
like,
on, you don't watch my videos.
Well, you make so many of them, but when I do.
No, I understand. I don't even watch my videos.
But I couldn't believe that you were, you said you're coming to Northport.
It was fun. I was happy when you PM'd me saying that you are actually close here. I was like, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, got the new monster. We saw this in the store. M3 Super Concentrate. It's sweet. I'm curious if I'm gonna even sleep from this small little glass bottle. I mean, I didn't mind sweet, but this is really like a syrup.
Yeah,
Kind of funny. I actually have a glass of wine tonight. There are nights that when I sit down and I do drink a glass of wine. Man, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, it's a long video, but I'm sure some of you guys will enjoy it. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.
See you later.